Supple Puppy to me is a comedy group and a place where me and some of the funniest guys I've ever met get together and get to make some really funny stuff. I get a lot of the inspiration just from friends. A lot of our sketches come whenever we're just like hanging out and talking about something kind of stupid, and then it becomes a what if situation, and then we end up getting a sketch from there. And if we don't get inspiration from that, it's usually from the infinite amount of stupidity all around us. As far as writing goes, I usually just sit down. I have a Microsoft Word document up, and I just start writing. It's always the hardest part, is to start. So you start writing, you read over it, wait a little while, and then come back to it the next day and tweak it a little bit. And then sometimes we get together as a group, and sometimes Cameron will have an idea for a couple of lines to put into mine, and vice versa, and that sort of thing. Usually we just have a meeting. We're in a big circle. Someone says, hey, I have a short. We read it out loud. Then some people just have ideas of, oh, well, we could put this line here, or what if we added this, or what if this happened? And it's a nice little brain trust. It's a lot of positive energy, which is hard to find usually in any sort of collaboration. Crab in the Club came to be, like what I said earlier, as just a goofy idea that was talked about amongst friends. For a long time, I talked about a dude who had crab claws for hands, and then Alec at one point, or you, started just rapping like, there's a crab in the club, and then Bennett Bradley was there, and she started going off on it, and then you said, or Alec said, that it was going to be a good idea for a rap. So he wrote it out, and thus Crab in the Club. Crab in the Club was something that we didn't want to do unless it was going to be big, and so we had to, first of all, establish a good production quality. We kind of sat on this one for a while because we knew we wanted to be a high production value. So we went through JT Rooney, we scheduled tons and tons of emails to just random people, trying to get them together to act like it's a club scene. Costumes, talking to people about makeup. There's a lot of things going on that really led to Crab in the Club. So much more than I've ever had to deal with in a student project. Oh, the Twitter account. Yeah, I forgot about that. I've tried to make it a goal to write daily jokes, but it's really been lacking recently. We have a Twitter account, and I try to at least write a joke a day on that, so people who are following us get like a free little nugget of laughter every day. And then I have my own personal account, which I do the same thing for. Follow me at Parker Searfoss and at Supple Puppy. Oh, but collaboration whenever we're not physically together. Sorry about that. Honestly, it's pretty seamless. It's usually we let everyone do their own thing, and it'll be something where if Mac wrote a sketch that he wants my help on, he'll just ask me, or shoot me an email or something like that, and then we'll work on it together and then bring it to the rest of the group. As far as writing goes, we're all pretty solo, but I've written, or at least come up with ideas a lot with Mac. He and I usually think on the same wavelength, and we've worked together a lot in that. And that's really all I can think of. It's usually, we're just so early on in the process, I can't even say ultimately, like, I write with Mac more than I write with anyone else, because that could change in a day.